So today we will learn how to solve such sort of equations in assembly. Here the constant is that you can use only multiple variables and only a single EAX register. And you can see that we are not allowed to use the other registers, but still we are allowed with the EAX register. Why so? Because in a CPU the cumulative register or EAX is a register in which the intermediate arithmetic and logic results are stored. So for solving these sort of equations, we must have to store our result for a while in some register. So for that purpose we can use the EAX register. Okay, so here you can see that D word in our code, in our data part, this D word is our data type, and we are using these variables for each of these integer values. Okay, next you can see in our code part and in our main part that we are moving this B value, that is 7, in EAX. And why it is so, you can see here that we are using the mnemonic sub a comma EAX. Why we are not using sub a comma B, right? Because in assembly you cannot use the immediate operands in the statement like sub and add. Okay, so for that case, to accommodate that problem, we have to move our one value into the EAX register. Okay, so here you can say that sub a comma EAX means it is being executed like this: a equals a minus x. A value is what? 10. EX is what? 7. A minus 7 is 3, and that 3 is also going to be stored in A. Here A, that means our destination index. This EAX is our source index, this is our destination index. So now A value was first 10 and now A value becomes 3. And you can see that we are solving step by step. Firstly I am solving this part, then I will solve this part, and then I will multiply all these things together, because parentheses have the, you can say, higher precedence as compared to the other operators. So here you can see again I am doing the same thing. I am moving this D value, that is 5, in the EX, and then I am adding E, that is 6, with 5. Here you can see EX is 5 plus this 6 becomes 11. So this part is also solved. 5 plus 6 becomes 11, and the result is stored in the destination index. And next what we have to do, we have solved this part, we have solved this part, and this part doesn't need to be solved, but we have to multiply these three parts together. How we will do this? Here you can see, for this purpose we first have to move one of these values. I'm moving you can say this value into the EAX register. This is compulsory. You cannot directly multiply two numbers in the assembly language. So I have to move one number into the EAX. I have moved this 3 into the EAX, and then I am multiplying this EAX value with E, because this is how the mul instruction works. Okay, this takes only one reference. Here you can see it works like this: EAX equals EAX, that is 3 multiplied by E, and E value is what? The recent value is 11. So 3 multiplied 11 becomes 33, and the result will going to be stored in EX. You can say not E. Okay, this is how this statement works. You have to remember these things. And next, now the value 33 becomes stored in what? EAX. And after this, you can say that this whole thing gives us the result 33, but we are still left with it multiplying it with 9. So for that purpose we have to move this whole EX, we have to multiply this whole EX with 9, that is F variable. So here you can see what I am doing. I am doing mul F value is what? 9, and it automatically multiplies this 9 with EAX. EX is what? 33. Now 33 get multiplied with 9, and the result is also going to be stored in the EAX register, which gives us 297. Okay, so this is how we have multiplied step by step. First we have to solve this part, then this part, this part didn't need to be solved, and that's all these three parts are multiplied at the end. Now because our latest result is 297, so to display this result on the console we have to use these two statements. Okay, basically this call write int is the procedure. We are calling that method, and it does what? It displays our recent EAX value, the most recent one. Okay, and that is 297 will be displayed on the screen. You can check it yourself by practicing this assembly code, and I have discussed the code and also dry run in front of you. You have to practice it yourself. And here this read int, what this is doing, it is stopping a console for a while so that you can see the result. The console does not disappear. Okay, and then as per syntax of the assembly you have to use this x8 main and p and n main. So hope you got it. That's all for today. Thank you.